We dated for 2 years. We met when I was going to prom with his friend. And then he was going to prom with my friend.
Yeah.
And at prom, we kind of swapped. Like, we were hanging out the entire night. And kind of fell in love with me.
We didn't really talk to each other at all before that. Like, we knew about each other, but never really like got to know each other. So I always thought she was really cute. Like, ever since like I saw her, like even before I even like talked to her. But then when I got to know her, like she just like, I don't know, she was just like no other person to me. So like I don't know. I knew from the moment I met her, I just wanted to date her.
I thought he was weird, and I don't know. He was a really good person, so I liked how he like was drawn towards me, even though I wasn't such a good person. And I thought it was really nice how he admired me and paid attention to everything I had to say.
Do nice guys finish last?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They do?
Yeah.
So you had to be a bit of a bad boy or what?
We were just going through a lot, and we just weren't talking for a little while, and we were just getting very distant, and you know, like we just got into like a really bad fight, and it ended up we ended up talking for about 2 weeks, and then I thought it was pretty much done with, and I kind of just was trying to get over it.
My usual type?
Weirdos?
Weirdos.
No, my usual type is like big guys that make me feel safe.
Like a martial artist or something.
Yeah.
I really just always liked the girl who was like really like just
She
like
likes crazy girls.
like yeah, crazy and just like crazy passionate about like who they are, and like they can like really like just show off like who they are. And
If the man thinks the girl's pretty, he's not like a total perv or weirdo. He can approach a girl and ask for her Snapchat, not her number, because Snapchat's not as personal. So it's a good way to get to know someone, even if you just want to be friends with the person, or if you want to do something more.
I would agree with everything she said except for the Snapchat part, because not everyone has Snapchat.
So you would go for the phone number?
Yeah. Like, let's say I just walked past you, I would be like, maybe I would accidentally, like, you know, bump into you by accident or something, like a light tap on the shoulder, and be like, oh, I'm sorry, and then I'd say, oh, like, you know, maybe compliment something up
Let
there.
me make this up to you through dinner.
Yeah, just compliment them real quick, and then, you know, just like, you know, if they draw, you know, just gotta draw attention to them. And then,
You're a thinking man. I like that.
Hey, I think you're really pretty. And not in the way that I want to fuck you, like in the way I want to take you to dinner and eat your pussy or something. For, like,
I'm gonna get maced if I say something like that.
Well, eating pussy is good.
That's like
Eating pussy is like the best. I think it's better than
It's
sex.
food for-
Like, if you tell a girl you want to eat her pussy, she's probably gonna be happy about it. But like, just don't do it to a stranger. Do it to someone you feel comfortable with. I don't know. If it's a stranger, then you go up there and you just call her pretty, and then you say, "I don't want to fuck you. I just want to talk to you."
Yeah.
It just kind of makes a woman uncomfortable that a man is staring at like her physical attributes in a sexual kind of manner, rather than like just coming up to her and talking to her and like getting to know her first.
like, if you were to approach the person and talk about their physical appearances, I think maybe, you know, do it in like a kind, slight, like, you know, nice gesture instead of like a more like confronting sexual gesture, maybe. And then I mean, you know, everyone's different though when they're not in front of the person. So like, if you were looking at the person, you know, on social media or something, you know, a person's gonna look straight at the person, and you know, they're not gonna get to know the personality of that person at all unless they.
Do you think it matters if she's into you? Like, if she's into you, you can pretty much say whatever you want. If she's not, then it don't matter what you say. She's still not going to be feeling you. What are your thoughts on that?
I think the best way to attract a woman is to appeal to her emotional side and make her feel safe and comfortable being herself. Because a lot of women are scared of strange men because of like everything that happens to women.
You know, after the whole situation happened, you know, even kind of during the situation, it didn't, you know, nothing felt right. Everything kind of felt off. So after, you know, like after we, I told her what happened and everything. We kind of.
Tell me what happened. I figured it out myself.
I told you.
He told me
The
that they
incident.
hooked up, like kissing, and I found out they had sex myself.
Which I confessed to. And then, we kind of, we really, I don't know, we couldn't separate from each other, like, cause like there's a piece of like something that's just holding on to, like, I don't know, it's hard to word.
We dated for 2 years. We started dating when we were basically children. Like I was 15, he was 16. Now I'm 18 and a half, and he's 19. This happened this weekend, like this past weekend, by the way, we broke up. Yeah. So it's still a sensitive subject.
Oh, sorry.
But no, so I think the whole reason I'm staying friends with him is because I know he's a good person and that he's gone through a lot, and we've both been there. Like we've both been there for each other when we were the only other two people, like only people we had, and so I'm just trying to help him be better for himself, and while I'm also getting better myself. But I'm not going to date him or ever think about dating him unless he changes for the better again. So originally I was very immature and kind of dependent on him for like being happy and doing everything and being together now. I'd say I've learned to be more independent and not really rely on him for things because of how much time we spent apart, like this last summer. And I was kind of hoping that once I learned how to be independent, he would be waiting for me after, but then he had sex with another girl, so.
After the fact, she broke up with me.
You broke up with me.
I don't think so. It's taught me a lot of responsibilities, and like you really just like you get to know a person like no other when you're in a relationship for that long. Like it's just like that person becomes completely different to you. Like they're not even human, and like it's just like a connection like no other, and it's really worth it.
My Instagram is Olivia McKinley, McKinla, and then 2 Y's.
Max, MAX 1.5T. If you're into cars, you can follow that.